Okay, yesterday, can't see it on this chart very well, but yesterday I said that it was going to go up, and I think we were sitting, right up at the top here, and clearly it did not. It went down, and then I said, well, if it did go down, it'll find support on the 4-minute chart, definitely at the blue line here, and it looks kind of like it did that. It has since come up a little bit and is thinking about finding support here at the yellow SMA. On the 1 hour chart, we can see that it went past the support that I thought it would be on the yellow SMA there. But it also broke through that just before. And I would say this is kind of a trend change. It's been going down here, and then the SMA is showing it going up. So it's not surprising that it would find support a lot lower than that actual line. I've seen that many times. So it was just and then once the momentum gets going where it drops, it just keeps on going. So I guess it's not a surprise, but I was very glad that I got out of the position that I did and didn't hold on to it, hoping that it would get up, thinking that it would get up to 24, which was, I think right here, right about there. And it didn't even come close, and it still hasn't come close. So that would have been a disaster had I done that. So that was a good call on my part, but it was really close to making a bad call, and I'm uncomfortable with that. So anyway, this morning we are sitting at that support right here, and I would definitely say that is a critical support. If it breaks through that, we could definitely be seeing another little drop before it heads up again. But the SMAs on the 1 hour chart just did a golden cross right here, so it's promising that it will be continuing up at this point. If we look at the 15-minute chart, you can see that I drew in the lines here. So here's the line that's acting as support. It's right there, right at that point. The MACD is currently heading down on the 15-minute chart, so we want to bear that in mind. The RSI actually has gained momentum a little bit these last two peaks overnight. I wouldn't put a lot of stock into that just being the overnight hours. Let's go back up to that 1 hour chart. What does the RSI tell us there? Not a lot. It's pretty much following what it's seeing on the screen. All right, so anyway, I guess we're just waiting to see if it's going to find support right there. And the 5-minute chart, it's looking like it's bouncing. And there's that yellow support line there. And the MACD also looks like it's maybe losing its downward momentum at this point. It's not gone up yet, but it's starting to taper off. And then, of course, the 1-minute chart, I saw this little cluster of candles, and that to me looks like it's ready to jump up. And I nearly got into a long, but I hadn't done any analyzing yet, really. I mean, I'd just taken screenshots and thrown them over there, but I hadn't really, analyzed it, gone over it. So, I did not place an order, but I did get one ready to go. So, and you can see here's the order that I got ready to go, and it has dropped since then, so I'm glad that I didn't. I think I'll go ahead and just cancel that. It's just flat right through here. It's still thinking about whether it wants to recognize that as a support level. And let's see, the MACD looks like it's heading up, so that's good. And all right, so the POC from yesterday was way down there, which is long ways. Yeah, right there. Maybe down just a smidge. Oop. Gets confusing because when I go over there, then this one is the same. All right. So I guess we're just kind of waiting for an upward movement. And if it does go up, where is it going to go to? So let's draw in some possibilities here. It's a nice stair step up there, kind of petered out. Actually, let's just throw in some lines here. And settings. I'm going to go ahead and change this to dotted. Well, let's do that kind of dotted line. And change it from red. We'll change it to kind of a pale yellow. Maybe not quite that pale. We already have a pale. How about a pale purple? That'll work. We haven't had a purple for a while. Okay, so these are going to be possibilities for areas that it's going to find resistance. Right through there. And of course up here. All right. So let's go back to the 1 minute chart. And I forgot to point out when we were looking at yesterday's chart through there. When it dropped through and broke that support right through there, that it dropped 29 more points, because that was a big drop. It was a really big drop. And let's see if we can figure out. Yeah, it kind of stopped. You can kind of see the this cluster of orders right through here, or these candles right through there. There's a lot of orders right through there, and it went right to that point and almost to the bottom of it. Just one little wick went right down there, and so that would definitely, I can see that it would have dropped to that point and why. So that's nice to know. So actually, you know what? Let's leave this in place, because that's not a bad thing to look at there. Let's see something different. That would definitely be another support area there if it does break through that. So that's kind of interesting. Kind of overlaps with this other block up here, which identifies 70% of the trades that were made in that area right there. And the POC was near the bottom. So that's kind of interesting too. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on the main chart. Oh yes, now we have a nice big green boost upwards there. So it's tested it twice. We may have missed it, but 87. There's another 6 points up there. Let's see if we can get in at 81. All right, let's see what happens there. May have placed the order a little bit premature. I don't like to catch it when it's dropping. I like to see when it finishes its drop to go back up again. But, all right, and if we bring this over, so I think like 6:30, let's see what candles look like from 6:30 over here. Okay, so we definitely have a node down here and a whole. Okay, I was just kind of looking out at the 30-minute chart here, and the MACD worries me quite a bit because it's looking like it could drop. I know this is a really long-term chart compared to my trading here, but, and you look at the 15, you can see it's still dropping. And the 1 hour is definitely still dropping. So there's a lot of things kind of going against me right here. I think it hasn't quite decided to go up, except for the very, very short-term charts. So I want to be really cautious, and if I feel like it's hesitating, you know, at this level here, or any other level, I want to get out. Because it may not be quite ready to get up yet. Okay, I'm really getting worried now. Will it bounce down off of that point, or drop and stop me out? BOC. A lot of orders just came in right there. Let me expand these a little bit. That's good. Sometimes when that MACD touches like that, that is a catalyst point. When it starts going the opposite direction from what you think it might be. You know, I think I'm not going to stay in this trade. I think I need to get out. I'm just going to get out at break even here, because I am just not sure. How about that? It's just a little bit scary. I'll leave that there. Okay, so a loss of like 130-ish, I think, is what it was. So let's just wait a little bit longer and see what kind of a bounce that has at that point, and if it breaks through the support here. I mean resistance level, I keep saying that. Put in an alert and come back and see. Go ahead and place the order. Oh dear. Dear, dear, dear. It's finding that support again at that 1 hour SMA. So that's good. Gaining confidence as time goes on, for sure. I think we'll be fine. All right, we just made a little bit of, well, okay, didn't make a new high, just reached that same peak that it did over here, so that's good. It's looking good. All right, I think I'm ready to lock in some profits. Very good. Excellent. Well done. I could have been a little bit more patient even. Awesome. All right. That was a great big drop, and I am going to be done. I'm just going to call that a good enough for today.